Yeah. What's up, you guys? I literally look a mess as I do in, I feel like, all these vlogs, but it's quarantine, baby. So this is definitely one of the first days where I woke up just feeling really overwhelmed and anxious and stressed and just like not, you know, my usual self. Because I'm someone, which I've said this before, but I'm someone who can definitely stay in the house and like chill. I don't always feel like I need to go out or make plans or whatever. But I feel like if I stay in too many like days or weekends or whatever in a row, I kind of start to feel like just like what the fuck, and I just kind of know when it's time for me to like make plans or do something. And I was definitely really feeling that today. It was like that feeling that I have gotten before. And then I just also felt really overwhelmed about just some stuff that I needed to do that I hadn't done yet, and just like thinking about the future and just like thinking about everything kind of at once, which I feel like is a really common thing that we do. If you are stressing about the future, it's like, it feels like this huge scary thing, like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go through all these different things at once, or maybe I don't even know. And the thing is, like, life isn't really like that. You know, our brain makes it think like it's gonna be it, but really, as we know, all that exists is the now. And I can't tell you how many times, like, I'm sure you can relate, but like you hype something up so much in your head, like in a negative way, like, oh my God, this is gonna be such a big deal, this is gonna be like the worst. And then you actually do it or experience it or go through it or whatever, and it's like, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. Like if you procrastinate something for so long and then you finally just like get it done, you're like, that actually took 2 seconds. When I talk about like managing stress and whatnot, I just want to make sure that it's clear that I'm not trying to say like, oh, here's how to get rid of your stress, because there's a difference between like managing your emotions and feelings and like what we go through, but then also, you know, you can also just like run from them and like, oh, like let's put on this, like, oh, I just need positivity, and like always putting on this like front of positivity, even just for yourself, kind of like hiding your emotions, like running from them. And I've just been kind of like reading stuff about that, especially in managing stress with this pandemic and everything. And, you know, it's okay to feel overwhelmed and anxious and stressed and just like all of these emotions, because that's just like natural. So it's like, we shouldn't strive for positivity all the time, every day, every moment, because it's just not realistic. And doing that just kind of creates like, I don't know, false expectations for ourselves. And it's just, yeah, it's like, okay, there's a literal pandemic going on and things are so just like out of order and just messed up and confusing and, you know, very uncertain. So like, you're not failing if you like go back to old habits of like coping with things, or not feeling your best, or like not being on your A1, like, oh, productivity, positivity, because it's just, bitch, look at what's happening around. But with that being said, there's definitely things that I do that can kind of help me just get through those feelings and like transition to then being a little more like reasonable. Because if I'm just like spiraling out of control thinking about like the future or what's going on, or just like things that, you know, I can't really do anything about, it's like, okay, settle down. So this morning I just woke up. I was like, fuck, I don't like this feeling. Luckily it's beautiful outside. So again, it's like, I could think to myself, oh, it's so nice out. Like I woke up with a roof over my head. Like I suck for not feeling like an abundance of gratitude. Why do I feel like bad? And it's like, yeah, okay, sometimes that can help me put things in perspective if I think like that, but sometimes you just gotta let the emotion run its course and don't beat yourself up about it. It's just gonna make it worse. So anyway, I didn't have any coffee first thing because, you know, caffeine, anxiety, it can kind of like not really help you out. So I just like drank my lemon water and I was like, let me just go on a walk. So I walked and I listened to music and I just didn't go on my phone. Like sometimes when I walk, I'll like FaceTime friends, or also it's kind of early, but sometimes I'll FaceTime or just kind of like be on my phone, whatever. But I just like walked, enjoyed the morning. And even just like walking helps because you're like breathing and just being outside, even though I'm not interacting with people, just like seeing people, just kind of being in real life rather than like stuck in my apartment in my thoughts. Like that in itself really helped. And then of course like endorphins and just like seeing, like experiencing the sunlight all of that, like looking at nature, that just like, those are things that naturally help us. So already I came home like feeling better. Then I made a coffee because then I wanted one. And then FaceTiming and like talking with friends, and you know, talking with friends that, you know, oh, you're talking about something else and it just kind of like distracts you or makes you forget about, oh, well, I was thinking about the future so much. But then also talking with someone that you really just like trust about what you're thinking about or experiencing, that can definitely help too, because they can kind of give you like, you know, depending on who it is, maybe it's like a family member, a friend, context, and just makes the problem seem more like manageable. So yeah, now I definitely feel a lot better than when I first woke up. Doing all those little things to kind of like change how your body feels on the inside. Guys, so I just wanted to say that and just let you guys know if you are experiencing like those feelings of just like uncertainty, doubt, stress, anxiety. Same fucking allergies, bro. My eyes were like so itchy when I woke up. I'm just gonna get some stuff on my computer done, and then later this afternoon I'm doing an IG live workout. I definitely just feel a lot better and just more like in reality. I just wanted to share that. So leave a comment with like, what do you do when you're feeling really overwhelmed like that? And have you, you know, fallen for the trap of like, oh, just be grateful? Because it's like, okay, yeah, but then also sometimes we just need to like work through whatever it is we're feeling and going through. So I just tried to make a fluffy coffee but with matcha, and it's just kind of like, it did get kind of thick, but it's just like different. It's like sticky, it's not fluffy. But let's see. Ew. I feel like it has to be really sweet in order to be good. The top looks nasty, like is this Shrek's house? Okay. It's like better, but it's honestly like kind of just tastes regular. Like it's not like the magic of the fluffy coffee. I know. Oh, I know. I'm gonna add another little creamer. I know these are like not good for you. Like I said, they're chemicals, but it's just kind of all I have. Besides the unsweetened almond milk, but I guess I could just add more like monk fruit sweetener, but this do be hidden with the flavor. You know, it's like so bad for you. Like, well, it's my delicacy of the day. Yeah, that definitely helped. I wanted like a little bit of something, but I wanted like iced and creamy, but like I didn't want coffee. I felt like that was gonna be too much. But anyway, I still have like 3 more boxes of clothes to go through for Poshmark, so I'm just gonna do that right now. I've been trying to make it like a pleasurable experience for myself, you know, put on some YouTube or something and just like make it fun. What's up, y'all? Oh, I guess this is already on. I just did an IG live workout. Before that, I did a yoga video. Anyway, what was I gonna eat? I'm gonna make kind of like a fried rice, as well as a few of these little shrimp dumplings from the Asian market. You know, with the kind of hungry where your stomach like cramps up and it hurts. Anyway, so that was really good. I've definitely been doing a lot of yoga recently, just like the videos. Oh my god, I see someone's dog. And it's just really good. Like, I'm doing it more so for, I would say, the like mental aspect of it, but I just think it's a great addition to, you know, I mean, I'm not really doing weights these days, but as far as like strength training and whatnot, I just really miss the gym so much. Like all this, I've been doing so much like HIIT and like abs and like body weight, which I never do that shit because I hate it. So I mean, it's cool because obviously it's like if you hate a certain workout, usually, you know, it's because you just like aren't that good at it or like it's hard. So I mean, at least I'm like getting better. I'm glad that a lot of it is hard because it means that it's working. Like if everything was so easy, it would be frustrating because I'd be like, wow, I really need the gym, I need weights. But to like be able to do stuff with just my body and like resistance bands. Also, it's like hot as shit. I mean, I would say generally speaking, I'm pretty good at the muscle-mind connection, which I'm sure you guys know, but if you don't, it's like basically just paying attention to which muscles you're using, you know, because it's, you could like be doing a plank and like literally just have like the worst form, not feel your abs at all, and it's just like, you're like thinking about other things, you're like on your phone, maybe even like, I don't know. But if you're using like muscle-mind connection, it's like you're really just like focused on your body and like what muscles you're targeting and whatnot. And I would say because I don't have weights, I'm like really using that even more because I really want to make sure that I'm like, you know, actually putting in that work. So let me know if you guys like bok choys. I love them. So just like, I think they have a lot of vitamin C, but they're so like, they're squishy. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Here's the vibes. This looks like a lot, but it's like, I can eat all day. So I'm gonna add this at the very end. You don't really cook this, you just add it